Introducing the Egyptian Theater News Team, live from downtown DeKalb with Brandon Pugh, Janine Holcomb, Nick Ozzie, Alex Nerad, Cody Williams, Nora Reed, and Michaela Alcantar. The Egyptian Theater News Team coming to you live on Facebook at top of the hour, every hour on May 2nd for Give DeKalb County. Get ready for lights, camera, donate.
Good official afternoon, our Facebook family. We are coming to you live again as we have been reporting every hour at the top of the hour since 8 a.m. For Give DeKalb County. So it's been a great day. We're officially at the halfway mark for the online giving portion. You have 12 more hours, and we still have 9 more hours to go here on our Facebook Live. If you could have seen, I will be announcing our special guest soon. We were literally just dancing as we were waiting to go live. So the delirium set in. We're super excited. So where are we at so far at the noon hour? We are currently at $3,935. We are almost 30% of the way to our $15,000 goal for our new popcorn machine. And I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to everyone who donated in the past hour. So thank you to Jerry and Sue Bemis, Yvonne Johnson, Dick and Ellie McLaughlin, Bill and Jenny Cummings, Carolyn Swafford, The Confectionery, Howard Solomon, Mary Lou Hughes, Elizabeth McKee, James and Karen Buck, and a very good boy, Bubba Pugh, another dog, to the list. Hashtag has your dog donated. We're very excited to be leading the way in dog donations here at the Egyptian Theater. So as I've said, we're aiming towards a $15,000 goal for a brand new popcorn machine. And if you haven't donated yet, you still got plenty of time. Until midnight tonight, you can go online to lightscameradonate.org. That takes you right to our page, and you can donate. No amount is too small or too big. We're not going to turn down big donations either, so feel free, find your bliss. But thank you for supporting the Egyptian Theater. But enough of hearing from me. I am here with our next special guest. I am here with Reggie Thomas from Northern Illinois University. You are a professor of music and coordinator of jazz studies. So thank you for being here, Reggie.
It's my pleasure to be here, but I'm enjoying hearing from you. And our goal of 15,000, you can do it. You can do it. Why wait till midnight tonight?
Why wait till midnight? I mean, we're only here till 9, and if you want to see us do something cool, like maybe pour popcorn on our heads or something, I don't know, popcorn challenges, get us there by 9 o'clock and we'll do something fun.
There we go. There we go.
So we've had a good relationship here with you and NIU at the Egyptian Theater. So why do you support the Egyptian?
Well, that $15,000, have you all ever smelled the popcorn when you walk into this building? Oh my God, I can't walk in here without, okay, I got to make a left and go get some popcorn first and then go get to my business. But no, we need programming like this in our communities. When I left the St. Louis area, or when I was there, the question I got all the time was, man, why don't you live in New York? You know, and when I got ready to move here from Michigan, everyone assumed that I was going to be living in Chicago and commuting here. No, I live in DeKalb. So my answer to people when they ask me that about why don't I live there or there is, why is it that only those places deserve to have cultural programming, deserve to have a scene, deserve to have things happening in their own community? I believe in living where I work, and I believe in being in a community, involved in a community where I work. And the Egyptian is such a strong part of this community. The history here and the programming that the Egyptian does. I mean, how many places can you go to that will not only offer a community jazz concert, but then also the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and then also some black and white classic movies on screen? You get all of those things here. All of those things contribute to how we want to live here in DeKalb.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you saying that. And you mentioned the Community Jazz Fest. So we just had our 3rd annual Jazz at the Egyptian, featuring the music of NIU, Jazz in Progress, Sycamore High School, DeKalb High School, and it has grown tremendously every year. This year we were actually able to donate $800 back to each of the schools, and Talk a little bit about how having a relationship between NIU and the Egyptian just benefits students at NIU.
Well, and we really appreciate the fact that we're able to do these events and raise money for those programs. Now, right now, that's not a lot of money where that money is subsidizing a bunch of students, but it does allow us to have some money on hand if we do need to help a student who is in need, or if we do need just something that you need to buy for the program that, okay, that's not in my budget this year, but all of a sudden this little bit helps us to do that. I know Sycamore High School appreciates it. I know DeKalb High School appreciates it. We appreciate it. The opportunity for the students to get out and perform in their community. You know, it's one thing we give our performances on campus, and we want to get our community to our campus. Yes, we really want to do that, and we think we're doing some great things that are there, and some things that we can really only do there. But when we can bring programming to you here in the community as well, that means so much more, and the students get the opportunity to understand that it's not simply about what we're working on inside of our doors at NIU, but how do we reach out to the community? What does it mean for you all of a sudden to have to draw an audience? We have to teach our young musicians that. So there's a lot of benefit that the students can get. There's programming that I think of all the time, every time I walk in here, one that I was talking about earlier that is on my brain that would be a great benefit to our composition students. So there's always things that we can do and that the students are going to benefit from.
Well, we've thoroughly enjoyed having the Jazz at the Egyptian here. Like I said, it's grown every year, and we love to give back to the community well and appreciate having you and your students reach out and having those high school students get to play on stage with someone at the collegiate level, so that's super great.
I will say also about giving for that event, because it has grown every year, and this is how your dollars help that event to grow. This past year was the first time that we actually had a piano on this stage, because there's not a piano that lives here. We've been fine bringing keyboards over, but because of community members like David Graham saying, you know, we need a piano there, and Alex, this is what we need to do to make this happen, and once we have the dollars that can help facilitate moving a piano, then we can do that, and we make the programming even better. So not only are we trying to help our community, but it's wonderful because the community then turns around and helps us.
It's been great. And so you mentioned about living where you work and having the arts and the culture really impact the quality of life. So can you speak on what that does to the community to have an arts and culture institution like the Egyptian Theater in town?
Oh, it goes a long way. And we're a small community. We understand that. We're not Chicago. We understand that. We're not New York. We understand that. But we are who we are. And you should not have to go to Chicago in order to appreciate cultural programming. You should not have to go to New York in order to appreciate cultural programming. One of the things I've been passionate about since I have been here is trying to get people to understand the symbiotic link between NIU and the community that we are in. As goes DeKalb, so goes NIU. Mm-hmm. And as goes NIU, so goes DeKalb. So the more that we can nurture that relationship and get the people here to understand, hey, we are trying to provide art series for you. We are trying to provide lecture series for you. They are for our students as well. They are for our faculty. We're trying to encourage our faculty to be here as much as possible, because all of that contributes to the cultural makeup of our community.
Well, I think very well said. Hashtag Husky Pride, hashtag Probably DeKalb right there. That's some great communiversity. So thank you
like that
so
word.
much. Yeah.
What was that word?
Communiversity?
Communiversity.
I wish I could say I
like
tagged it, but today I did.
I'm giving you credit for it
thank
because
you.
that's my first time hearing it.
Done. According to Reggie Thomas, I made up that word.
Yes, you did.
That's all that matters. Donate to us now. Thank you, Reggie, for being here today. We are coming back to you live again at 1 o'clock with another special guest. Tune in all day. We'll be here till 9. We'll have a lot more caffeine and we'll be ready to roll. So go to lightscameradonate.org right now to help us reach that $15,000 goal for that famous popcorn that you just can't resist.
I think we should dance our way out.
Yeah. We'll see you at 1
Hey.
o'clock. Boom.